This is round one of our main event. Mansour and the black. Oh, he's been offended. Folks, we are commercial free for the rest of this fight.
Progresses if Mansour can work his way inside.
There's a
leg spread wide, so he's bringing his head with his right hand. And that could be dangerous with a gun. Mansour stays stationary and pick up on it. Not stationary with his feet, but stationary with his...
There on the back of Mansour's trunks. Judges, be fair. He said he's had a bad...
Mansour is staying right where he needs to be. Not saying that we won't backfire. Wait, if you're going to be the champion, you have to be a mean guy.
Yeah, and that's the one thing his corner...
When it picks up, okay, there's exchanges. There's going to be in a fight, but there's a lot of dead spots as well.
And he comes over the top right there.
Might have given Washington that false sense of security to keep throwing it loopy, but when you got a guy...
Be posting up on the ropes. Get back to the middle, hold him off with your left hand. You see all his shit coming, don't you?
Matthews, Ray Malaluga, all those guys right after they had lost to Texas. I did it when I was a youngster and just went back to it.
At distance.
He's almost fighting a cat fight right now. You know, he's to stand his ground in that moment and step in at the same time Washington throws his right hand. He has to be...
Exactly. He's only pushing he's only putting out the offense in spurts.
Selling drugs, came back out, resumed his boxing career in 2010. Now that he's on the straight and narrow, he said, I never wanted to be an embarrassment to my kids.
Now, Paulie, the rap on Washington has been after 5 or 6. He sort of...
Been 5 rounds for Washington.
So far, the pace is just fine for Washington. Straight right hand. If he throws the right hand straight, Mansour will not be able to close distance. The only time Mansour...
Throw that anaconda when you turn.
It's just the 3rd time that Gerald Washington has faced the southpaw. First time was...
And although it was partially blocked, the fact that it was straight, Washington turned southpaw for just a quick second and threw a hook right
over there in that corner when he said that. I'm like, thinking, but
apparently it's something they want. Mansour
works for him if he gets it off.
I will say, man.
Is it a constricted punch?
Washington taking on Amir Mansour. And again, Dr. Washington, his nickname is me.
Mansour,
as you go up the ladder, you know, you wonder if that's going to be enough for him to fulfill his goals. And then he's going to have to announce his arrival in the heavyweight division if he wants to be
look good on his resume. Washington's left hook, and he's able to throw a little short right hook inside.
Think, hold it back.
He's thrown nearly 90 punches. Only 31% of those, Mansour. You've got Washington in the shutout thus far. 3 rounds.
He literally ran at him with a jab and ran the other way to get out the way. Like that.
But Washington becoming a lot more confident as he continues to land that right hand.
You have to be mean.
Any champion for that matter.
Right.
Washington want to send out our best wishes to Gerald Washington Sr. And obviously this being Brent pointed out, Washington had to control this fight with his distance, his range, and he's done that thus far.
And Mansour was able to work inside.
I think Mansour feels like he needs a knockout.
Island at Mansour.
Deep breath. Keep boxing like that.
Right here we see...
Hey, you're on your way, Gerald. You're on your way.
Scheduled for 10, Gerald Washington. He's never been down in his pro career. He's undefeated. He's in the red.
To see him bring a left hook off of that straight right.
Yeah, you know, as controller and range controller, maybe you can hook right off that jab.
Side.
Yeah, I mean, Mansour needs cooperation. He just can't figure out a way to close distance.
On Washington.
And that's the thing. You're trying to make Washington give up his height. It seems like Mansour cannot accept those clinches like that. Too easily accepting those clinches.
But probably Washington has a nice straight right.
Yeah, that connects by Washington.
Beating Steve Cunningham. The headbutt.
I told you that before Gerald Washington was boxing. He also played football at with Mark Sanchez and Clay Matthews, guys like that. Virgil, give me your thoughts on
heavyweight champion is playing football. Now it's a lot of football players coming out want to be the heavy. So it's a difficult road up. but maybe Washington can do it. Many have failed. Seth Mitchell of the last round, Paulie. It seemed like Mansour found something. He started to get his left hand. I wonder if his age would limit him on how many times that he would want to push that particular tip.
That gets in by Mansour.
And that's what you want to see. Mansour getting close and moving his hands, getting those combinations.
Superior. I'm going up the ladder. You're too little, and I'm going to put you out.
Right hand connect to Mansour.
First time Washington ties up. Top, like
Under
right
a
there.
minute, yeah, here in round 6.
But we'll see if Mansour can gain some consistency if Washington does become uncomfortable.
Regardless.
Yeah, especially this last round, round and a half or so.
Yeah, last couple of rounds. Well, Paulie, we talked at the top.
Don't get this motherfucker no.
Felt like he let the last two get away. They told him how important it is for him to win the set. He's getting closer and closer, and Gerald's just pulling back. Talked about the formative years where you develop that toughness, you develop that skill.
Minute gone here in round 7.
Washington's not doing much of anything.
His win, we'll see if Washington is able to make some adjustments here. And this is the work he should have been doing early on. Better late than never, but he's starting to close the distance on close the
Up, Paulie, for someone to go over the top. Mansour is on a roll now.
To keep that pressure on him now. What round is this? Stay focused, bro.
Of Amir Mansour saying, listen, you got to put the pressure on him now. He's feeling the pressure.
Mansour, a second win, not only a second win, but motivation, and also it's killing. Do it now.
Washington has gone 8 rounds 3 times. There by Mansour.
Mansour is reaching, swinging for the fences.
He
now.
is.
To get that work in there.
He's getting it in there. And Washington is
Easily expending a lot of energy.
He's
throwing those
expending
hard.
a lot of energy, and he's not making him pay, Paulie.
Yep. He wants to stay comfortable, you know, and it's costing him these rounds. Again, talk about willing to suffer. Mansour is tired, yes, but he's
And he
willing
keeps
to
coming forward.
get in the lead.
Washington felt that shot. Left underneath. He really felt it.
He's been away from prison 8.5 years. Taking something that he's loved, taking away.
Got a helmet on and shoulder pads and the whole bit and timeouts. You don't have.
For us as we go to our fan unofficial scorecard. As we get into the critical round 9.
Yeah, just a matter of, I think Mansour made a cut.
You heard the corner of Mansour telling him, we love what you're doing, but we need more. We want more.
Mansour really worked the body the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So now Washington is stationary.
Mentality, especially as the late rounds approach.
He's not going to leave you alone. And comes back and works some more.
And when he shoves him off, should Washington be going
Washington
forward?
should take advantage.
That's for
no. Washington is fighting like he just doesn't want to get knocked out. Going right back, he lets Mansour come again. See?
A little sharp counter.
Catches him with a right hand there.
Resilience of a man.
He's showing how much he wants it. I tell you, man, he just wants it more than one.
Deep breath, deep breath. Come on, work on this nose. Deep breath, man. Got to win this round, without a doubt. You got to get low, like I tell you. Don't
Language. If he comes out and fights, I hope he does. I don't like his body language, how he's bending.
What kind of decision both of these guys make to try to take this last round, because this can mean the fight.
Gerald
Again, he didn't make him pay for exerting himself.
point going into this 10th and final round.
Want this fight. His body language is telling him.
Cut the ring off.
Well, I don't know what he thinks Mansour has been doing.
Here's a little jab. But
I tell you, Mansour's pushed the paces round, but he hasn't landed a lot.
No.
here's a left hand. Oh, here's a right hand that touches.
Washington's a good kid, but I don't like to see this in a heavyweight.
Here on FS1. As we await for this fight, it was a fight that Gerald Washington dominated early. Mansour, the middle.
97-93 for Washington. 95-95. This bout has been declared a split.
Personally, I had Mansour winning the fight by 2 rounds. It's tough. My heart goes out to him.
I definitely won the fight, no doubt about it. I won the first 4 rounds for sure.
What was the corner telling you to try to counteract that?
Just jab, straight punches. He was going crazy. Just in my face, man. I didn't take no punishment. I'm boxing smart. This how they want to punch.
He landed some good shots in there. It's a dream. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about me getting the right people behind me. But long story short, man, you know, I knew what it was before I came over here, you know.
How do you explain that slow start?
Well, he was a bit awkward. I was just trying to gauge the height, tearing his body up, you know. He couldn't take the body punches. He was running out of gas.
Tonight, back to you guys.
All right, Paulie, thank you very much. So this one.